Good morning, Facebook. Grace and peace to you all. On that 14-hour trip with my son down to San Diego and back, this is another message that God gave me, and it was, where are you planted? That's the foundation of where are you planting your life. So often we focus on the fruit or the behavior or the performance in someone's life, but it's really where we're rooted. When we are rooted in this and established in the love of God, that we plant our life in Him, that we are no longer our own, but we're His. That's one field that we're planting in. Or we can plant our life in moral performance or depravity, and it could be rooted in self. Both of them are rooted in self, right? So moral conformity, I was thinking of the prodigal son and his elder brother. That the love of the Father is there, and the love of the Father wants them to be in relationship and be with Him. And yet both children went in their own direction. One went with moral conformity and behavior modification and did everything what he thought he should be doing, but the root of it was still self-centered and self-seeking. And the son that went off and squandered everything on prostitutes and wild living was centered in self. Out of broken self-centeredness went down that path. Neither one were planted in the right field. So for us, it's about, where are you planted? Are you planted in the love of God? Are you planted in a self-will life? Self-will, self-seeking, self-justifying life. And a lot of religious people find themselves in this field, and the fruit from that tree that grows is self-centered by nature. So there is no fruit of the Spirit. Only when we are planted in the right field is the fruit of the Spirit apparent in the life of those who are His. You cannot please God in the flesh, only by the Spirit. So where are you planted? That is the foundational, pivotal thing. If you're planted in the right field, beautiful fruit will start growing. But that does not mean, think of this, the one that's planted in the field of God's unconditional love and grace still is going to have weather, still is going to have life coming at it, but it's so secure in its identity. It's so secure where it is, no matter what it goes through. It's rooted and established in God's love and led by the Spirit. Over here, it's led by the flesh, because we can do a lot of good things in the flesh, but it's still rooted in self, rooted in flesh, because you're trying to perform in order to receive rather than root yourself in Him. The one who tries to hold on to his life will lose it, but the one who lays down his life for my sake and the gospel will find it. Where are you planting your life? Are you in yourself, in your own will, in your own strength? Or are you in a life of depravity? Or are you in Him? Is He at the root of your life? Are you planted in the right field? May God bless you. May He open your eyes to where you're going to plant your life. May God bless you and set you free from the bondage of self so you can walk and live in the fruit of the Spirit. God bless.